Well, hello everybody. It is August the 15th and I'm just doing my report from July. And I wanted to go over some of the information that we're getting and why there's inconsistency amongst many realtors. I don't think it's their intention to lie, but sometimes the statistical data that is used gets manipulated in a way that the realtors like to use in order to facilitate the numbers that they would like you to see. So I wanted to explain to you why that happens. So most recently, our office did report some high sales volume, and you're probably going to see this in a lot of reports. So the Main down on Cleveland Avenue, when they completed, and I'm not sure how many units there were, there's probably between 60 and 100, but those units all completed this year. But the properties were written on, the contracts were written 2 years ago. Because they're showing up now as sold, our office is reporting them as sales that are happening now. However, the reality was those people were shopping over 2 years ago. So there's a bit of a catch-22 there, and I won't go into the details, but it just explains why we have to be really careful where we get numbers from. Now, on another sort of area of concern is here you can see on the screen, we're looking at the sales based on the stats center of the Real Estate Board of Greater Vancouver, and it shows you Squamish sales in July of 70 units sold in July. But if I go into Interface, which is served by the Real Estate Board, so this information comes directly from the board, and I could have used Paragon, it would be exactly the same. And I look for all of the sold properties here that sold in July of this year, every type, search all, every type, and it shows up as 49. How is that possible that the difference is 50 to 70? That's almost a 50%. It's like 40% increase over what is actually happening. So how do those numbers get so skewed? So I wanted to explain to you that when I do my numbers, I will always pull them myself, which are these numbers here, which I believe are the most accurate numbers. They are the ones where contracts are written during this time frame, and those are the numbers that I will be using. Consistency with your market analysis will give you consistency in the results that you're looking for. So I just wanted to explain that there's a high variability in the data that's reported, and a lot of realtors will go from one to the other to try to show you that the market is crazy busy. And the reality is that often it's not. So even if we go back here, and I'm just going to quickly do this, I haven't even done this yet, but if you're looking at it and we're going to look at it together, there's 284 sales that have happened this year, total this year. Now, if we want to go back and check what the total was in 2019, it's obviously quite easy to do. We just change that 2019, we change that to 2019, actually it'll be the same term, 2019, and there were 302 sales. So you can see that there were more sales last year, and don't forget that the Main was reported in that period too. So we'll have to look back to see what those sales were, but it's easy to pull them up and find out. So keep that in mind when you're looking at statistics. If you ever have any questions or something seems odd about the statistics you are looking at, give me a shout anytime and I'm happy to answer any questions you have. But it's really important that the information is consistent, especially with a small market like Squamish. Again, this is Simon Hudson with McDonald Realty, helping you to interpret the statistics and get the truth of real estate. Thanks very much. Have a wonderful day.